Cool. Thanks for joining us. I think I've met most of you, but if I haven't, I'm Chris Frost. I'm the leader for BSSM alumni in Canada, and we have a few people with us. So this is my friend and the senior leader here at the summit, Chris Mathis, and we have Beau Barton with us, and then a couple other alumni here. We got Rocco and Miriam over here, and myself and Ashley here. And so, yeah, we just thought we'd give this a try because there's some awesome revival happening here in Edmonton. And one of the toughest things about leaving Bethel is that we step out of revival culture and it's like, okay, where do I fit now? And so because, not to toot our own horn or anything, but because it's happening here, we wanted to share some stuff of what's happening in Canada and also connect alumni. So I just wanted Chris and Beau to share a little bit about what they see happening in Canada and what they see God doing around the world. So
yeah,
over to you guys.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Sure.
Go first. Go this is all unscripted, no plan, no conversation about what we're going to talk about. So this is coming from the well.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm from Alabama via Mexico, and so we've grown up in revival, me and my wife and our family, for the last 24 years, actually. And
let me interject real quick so they can give some context to that, because not just Mexico, he actually worked with Brother David Hogan for how long? 21 years.
Okay.
And so I know at Bethel he's very respected.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we just recently was released by Brother David to pursue what we felt like Father was asking us to do in the States, and specifically Alabama. And it's just this is a time, I think, for our generation where Father wants to pour His Spirit out. And I think we need to be properly aligned so that when that begins to happen, we're not left out and the oil runs down on us. And so I think we got to be really attentive with being in the right relationships. We need to be intentional about walking with people who have the same heart and mind. And because I don't think God's going to pour Spirit out just a church. I think He is demanding that we walk in unity across all lines. And when we do that, like tonight, there'll be so many different churches here and so many people represented for so many different families. So it's not just the summit.
Yep.
It's a gathering place for everybody to come in and go after God without, one church having to dominate the scene and it be about them. It's just about giving place in the Holy Ghost to that and letting unity come so Father can pour His Spirit out. So I think that's the main ingredient that Father's after right now, to release His Spirit. And that is for us to be in unity with people that have a desire to see Him come above all other things.
Yeah, very good. Well, and so I think everyone knows too the history that when you mentioned Brother David's name and just the years of what God has done in Mexico, and I can attest. I've known Brother Beau for a little bit of time now and watched him and his family, and now they're doing just that in Alabama and really stewarding that same presence-driven culture there, and I love it. So he is speaking tonight, obviously. Please don't let that out in the next 35 minutes.
Yeah. Like, who is that?
Yeah. When Chris asked me to just share a little bit on kind of what I felt and saw God doing in Canada, the first thing comes to my mind, and again, all of you have a history in a very solid ministry of a deep well called Bethel. It has the respect of the world with what Bill Johnson and Chris Valentin and all that, the leaders there have stewarded and pioneered over the years. The worship expression that has come out of that house has touched millions of people around the globe. It's really impacted and influenced us here. And so we have just a high degree of honor for them. But I can attest to what Chris is saying too, like when you leave a place like that, and I don't know, most of you, I'm assuming, are all over Canada. Is that correct? I recognize a couple faces on the call. All over Canada. And so the challenge is finding a spot, that is pursuing presence. And I'll be very honest, in Canada, it's rare. It's just very rare. It's not like the States. I pastored in the States for many years. And when God sent us here, a lot of my Canadian brothers and sisters and pastors that were here said, why are you leaving the States to come to Canada? Like everyone's trying to leave Canada and go to the States because that's where it's happening. And my reply to that was, Canada might not have a lot, and there might be a dry climate, but wildfires burn the wildest and the hottest and the quickest when you strike a match in the driest places of the earth. And I think we have to have a mindset shift to really see what Abba sees. I don't see opposition. I see opportunity when I think about Canada. Great opportunity for the Spirit of the Lord. And that's how we came in, 4 years ago, Nikki and I, into Edmonton. I'm not looking at the opposition. I'm looking at the opportunity. I'm looking at a people that are hungry for God. They just don't know it. They need to be led into this. And so my encouragement for each and every one of you, if you're not connected to a place locally, just start a prayer meeting. Start a group of hungry people that will just gather with you and go after Jesus together, and just see what happens, and let the Lord lead and navigate. And obviously, some of the alumni, you guys are from here. I've recognized each and every one of you that have been here for some time, and in this area of Alberta, Calgary too. Who's from Calgary?
No one here.
No one here.
The people from Calgary.
You are all from Edmonton?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you are. I know you are. Rocco, you're still pretty new here.
Yeah.
But I've seen you.
Yeah,
I've seen you. But my point is, you guys obviously have the luxury of connecting to something where others might not. Peter, his model for ministry was not try to copy the ministry down the road. It was pray till fire falls, and you walk out of that prayer meeting looking like a drunk man. And that new one that you carry has the ability to impact the nation. And that's what I really see for Canada right now. Yeah. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
For coming.
Well, I'll let you guys continue to still
Yeah.
connect with Chris and catch up. So, well, God bless you guys.
Cool. Thanks for taking the
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well, I'll turn it back over to John and to Kath. Did you get a chance to introduce yourself at all? Okay. Well, I'll just mention Kath Walden. Kath comes to Summit here, but also does like online. She's an online ambassador for us for Summit. So if anyone is planning to watch the meeting afterwards and see someone chatting with them, that's Kath. Because Kath does that. So I just wanted to make that connection. But I'll turn it over to you, John.
Thanks, Chris. That was really special. I didn't know who all of our guests were going to be, so that was really awesome to
I didn't know Beau was
be
going
able to have somebody.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, to have Beau,